Sims 4 glitches never fail to amuse me. I mean, at first I thought that was like a child sim, and then I noticed a six-pack. I love how the eyes are just poking out. I feel like for some kind of April Fool's joke or something, EA should just update the Sims 4 to have all Sims look terrifyingly cursed like this. I think it would be absolutely hilarious. Imagine opening your game and seeing that. I was CC shopping for cute infant hairs and came across this YouTube video of this infant that looks 40 plus with a head full of hair, fake lashes and cherry red lip gloss. This even got her eyebrows done. I did actually make a video once where I experienced Alpha CC in full for the first time, and it was very, very traumatizing. Of course, as soon as the Sims 4 Infants update came out, the first thing that happened was all of the Alpha CC creators jumped on and made fake eyelashes for infants. They don't even have eyelashes in real life. It's honestly horrific. That's not normal. It's not normal. I don't like it. Me asked to not have emotional meltdowns. I feel like I have to do that on a daily basis. I can't even manage my own emotions, let alone my Sims. My Sim just got married and his ex sent him this. They haven't spoke in years. I heard that you found someone new. How do you trick them into thinking you're worth loving? Wow. That is savage. Do you know what? I feel like sending my ex a text message like that. Nah, that would be brutal. I love as well that the response to this as well is just okay. That makes it even more funny. I think if I did send that to my ex, he'd probably just say okay with a question mark. Honestly, I'm really tempted to do it. I feel like, because you know what would honestly be like such a great feature of The Sims 4? If they introduce like breakup interactions, because like after you've broken up with a Sim, they have like a negative romance meter or friendship meter or whatever, and they just kind of forget about each other. I think it would be hilarious if they could do catty things like this in the game properly, sabotaging their new relationship or something, being a bit of a money boiler. These glitches are killing me. What is the glitch? Am I missing something here? What is actually going on? Oh, the Sim is standing up weeing. It might not be a glitch. They might have just accidentally set the Sim as, you know, can they use the toilet standing? Yes, in CAS. Although, do you know what I love? I love that kid there is just standing there like, what are they doing in the bathroom? What are you doing in there, mate? You shouldn't be in here. My mermaid Sim can't swim holding an infant, so she's holding the infant and running home underwater. See, infants, honestly, they were the worst and the best thing to happen to The Sims 4 because they were implemented like it's such a random thing. Like nobody was really expecting it to happen. Like 8 years on from release, it's quite unexpected for them to release a whole new life stage. But because The Sims 4 is getting very lazy these past few years, undoubtedly every single new update they release, the game gets a little bit more broken each time. And because there are so many packs and so many features, they can't possibly code in everything. A symptom of being cash grabby and releasing too many packs, and now we got situations like this. I mean, it's funny at the least. I think it's absolutely perfect. How do you deal with your stans and paparazzi? Apparently, you freeze ray them. Honestly, like Get Famous is such a fun pack, but the way it's been implemented, like it is so annoying with all the 5-star celebrities running around everywhere, all of the fans, all of the paparazzi. The paparazzi are the worst. Actually, I found the most hilarious TikTok the other day. So Nart Villain, who is literally hilarious, by the way, on TikTok with the skits, found a way of getting rid of paparazzi by using MC Command Center to turn them into children, but then they deformed and they look absolutely mental. It gets like literally so cursed, especially when you turn them into toddlers. Absolutely love that. I mean, it's not like a great way of dealing with it because there's still technically paparazzi, but at least it makes the whole situation a little bit more amusing. Based on my search history, what am I trying to do? Sims 4 underground bunker, placeable traps, pay to unlock room mod, silent phone, disable cell phone, pay for object mod. Is this like, it could be anything really. Are we remaking Saw? Are we making some kind of Saw trap? Are we making an assault course? Is it a woohoo dungeon? Could be making a red room. Who knows? Honestly, like if the Sims team came out with like a proper adult pack, I think it would honestly be one of the best selling packs of the game. They're not going to do it because they want to keep their Team Plus rating, but if they did, they'd make a killing. What? So this is is a sim having a whim to trash another sim from being a vegetarian. Pay attention to me. I have a feeling this is supposed to be an infant's whim, but it's kind of glitched out to being a vegetarian, although it is quite realistic. Like, let's be honest, the plant-based people, they are quite like pick-me's, aren't they? Like, if there's one person you don't want to invite to a party, let's be honest, it is a vegetarian. Like, they do think they're better than everyone else. To be fair, this glitch is quite realistic. I like that one. Spotted some next level towny fashion. I mean, I thought they're not supposed to randomly generate with like underwear on. What I find for me is if I have any kind of CAS-CC installed, that's when they start randomly generating very weirdly. I love that she's got like the Converse on as well. She couldn't put heels on to make it all like match. I think I'd be terrified walking down the street at night and seeing that. Although in a few places, like, you would probably find that. I'm sure if you went down a little Parkside street in London, you'd see that. I mean, I'm not judging. We all make money where we can, how we can. So this is a kits meme. The Sims team, kits with few items. Honestly, the worst for me are the clutter kits. The everyday clutter kit and the bathroom clutter kit are horrendous. And the worst thing is, I believe, I'm not too sure, but I believe they're two of the most popular kits out right now. Kits don't have to be cash grabby and crap. They can be good. It's just EA choose to make them crap for the sake of it. I just feel like their attitude is like, what's the minimum we can do to make the most amount of money? And then we take that minimum and we drop it by a further 10%, and that's what we're gonna do. And it will never change, not for The Sims 5, for The Sims 6, for The Sims 7, for the entirety of The Sims life. Until the world ends, it will be like this. I like how this is the next post that crops up showing the cost of all of the DLC in pounds, £946.35. If you're curious, in other currency, that's $1,172.13 in US dollars and €1,096.75. So excluding pounds in the other two major currencies, it is officially over 1,000 and it's still broken. I mean, seeming that The Sims 4 has been out for almost 9 years now, that's the equivalent of like £100 a year on the game, which is insane. That's more than honestly like an Overwatch battle pass. Like, if you put it in perspective, that is a lot of money. Crazy. I stare at the void and the void stared back. Wally darling is glad you're here. That is horrific. That's gonna be on my nightmares later tonight. Oh, on the subject of horrific and terrifying, did you know that Sims are hollow on the inside? Was trying to take some cute pics of my infant and got a little too close. Another reason for me not to like Sims 4 infants. Here's another one, a sim in selfie mode. Absolutely perfect selfie. Nothing scary about that. I mean, at least the sim is smiling to look at it as the glass half full. At least they're smiling. People are literally freezing to death at my Sim's wedding. Oh dear. You know what? That's not the worst thing that could happen at a Sim's wedding. I've seen worse. I really have seen worse. If you've seen any of my Wedding Stories Let's Plays, you all know I have definitely seen worse. I mean, at least they can actually get married. I can't even get the bloody wedding cake to work, let alone actually get the bloody ceremony itself to work. So the fact that you've actually got them to have a wedding and have somebody subsequently die, at least a wedding occurred. That must stand for something. My Sims were on a date and Agnes Crumplebottom got mad at them. While she was stomping away, they still found a way to kiss each other without physical contact. That is literally horrific. I feel like this is a great representation of though what always happens in community lots in The Sims 4. Even though they don't always glitch out like this, like one sim will be like sat at a bar, but then another sim will be like 10 meters away dancing and their head will be like weirdly contorted around whilst talking to them. Like, I think anything to do with a community lot, like Sims just can't deal with it and they always just glitch out, do weird things like this. Or maybe this is just the new way of, I don't know, the new way of showing intimacy. Just a little hand movement. Feels like I'm doing ASMR. I think I'm too loud to do anything like that. I think I break the immersion and make it funny, but it's not supposed to be funny. Anyway, what a tangent to go off. If you enjoy this video, you might also enjoy one of the next videos recommended. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.